It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
And we welcome our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Baker going to throw this right away. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital was that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield over the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson makes his return to the NFL gridiron this season after holding out for the entirety of 2021 and being traded from Houston. The Cleveland Browns, they made a big investment not only to bring him in, but to give him by far the most guaranteed money in NFL history. If Watson remains the same player he was in Houston, though, a 3-time Pro Bowler and one of the game's biggest playmakers, he may finally solve a decades-long search for Cleveland's franchise quarterback.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Robbie Anderson has been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a first down here, and he's certainly hoping they get back to throwing him the long ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. Taken down at the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and it breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Mayfield down. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Watson's throw taken in by Grant. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of him, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. He connected on his first, this from 41. York able to send this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to John Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A first down throw for Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Following the interception, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Mayfield. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. Touchdown! DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have moved out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reestablished.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
The Canadian track star put up over 600 yards as a rookie in Carolina, and that has earned him some major trust from the organization and his teammates, who both believe he can be an effective NFL starter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. From the 27, Mayfield over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down. Mayfield now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to cash in for 6. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Cleveland offense making their way out. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 27, Watson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. From the gun on third, Watson, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Watson looks to throw again. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts. As you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And And a solid run down inside the 30. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off of play action, it's Watson. Bryant has it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. First down, Mayfield.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat. A first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A first down throw from Mayfield.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield. For Marshall, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
So from the 36 now. Here's Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Second straight season of 9 sacks for Brian Burns, who continues to ascend as one of the league's best young pass rushers.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Handoff up the middle. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This is Anderson over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On second down, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits more. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his way worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mayfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Giovanni Ricci from a yard out. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Smith to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
I'd like to just stay aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a partway drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now a first down throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This is Hunt on the draw play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Steps away to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Third and long for Mayfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 11. A minute 55 remaining.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Watson. Finding Hunt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Watson.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Watson to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Oh, nice move. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They still can't get him.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
To throw, Watson.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.